Have you ever wanted to become an influencer, a content creator, create a blog? Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Angel. Thanks so much for being here. So today I'm gonna talk about some questions you should ask yourself if you are on the path of becoming an influencer or a content creator, and share with you guys some things that I also wish someone would have told me too. Now, I am an influencer, if you don't know, across the board, and I've been doing this for a number of years, about a decade now. So lots of experience there, and this is coming from the heart. I hope you guys found it helpful. If you do, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and drop a comment below in the description box. The first question you should ask yourself is your why. Why do you want to become an influencer or a content creator? What's your motivation? Is it money? Is it fame? Is it to help people, to entertain people, to inspire people? What is your why? What is it that you're going to portray? Your why is so important, because the wrong why could lead you down the wrong road first and not get you where you want to be, or ultimately it can be a hurdle in growing. So understanding your why, be completely honest with yourself, okay? The more honest with yourself, the better understanding you will have for your brand and where you want to go. Now, I did a whole video of the good, the bad, and the ugly. So make sure you guys go watch that video in its entirety to understand what it is to be a creator and influencer, and that will also help you understand your why. Another question to ask is how? How are you going to grow that platform? Will you be full-time, part-time? Like, how are you going to make this work? And what platforms are you going to make it work on? Are you trying to turn this into a career, or is it just a hobby? You got to understand your how. You get your why, you got your how you're gonna do it. So the third question now is to ask, what is gonna be your content strategy? So with your content strategy, you want to make sure to create you an action plan, whether it's with a content planner or whatever. Having a content planner, knowing how many pieces of content you're gonna get out, consider all of that in your content strategy, how much time you have to put in to give out what you want. You gotta understand that content strategy. How many pieces of content are you gonna put out on that platform? How many pieces of content are you gonna put out a week? What platforms are you gonna put those contents out on? All of this is in your content strategy. Your content is so important, and developing a strategy for your content is so important. If you're doing a video for YouTube and then you also want to do a photo for Instagram, you got to plan that. Now, how I work, I'm a whole web. My whole platforms are nothing but a spider web. For instance, I'll give you an example, a piece of content for YouTube. I am probably also going to be creating a story from this, potential Instagram post from this, a potential TikTok from this. So that's all in my content strategy, so that as I am planning out what I'm gonna put out on each platform, I can also know how to shoot. So that's your content strategy. Planning out your pieces of content for what platform, how you're gonna do it, and get it out there. Now, the next thing you need to think about is your ideal workflow, which is all about that time. You gotta get your ideal workflow, which means how much time are you willing to invest, how much time it takes to create. Now, let's say you wanna create YouTube videos. How much time is it gonna take you to film that video? You gotta get your prompts right, you gotta get your lighting right, you gotta sit here and film. How much time is it gonna take you to edit that video? Are you going to hire editors? You gotta figure out how much time you have to give. Think about all of that, because for me, when I started out, I was working as an attorney full time, so I only could give part of myself to this, even though I did put a lot of work in after hours, but I couldn't give a whole 8-10 hours because of course I have to work. So I would work from the time I got home till late at night on the pieces of content I needed to put out based on my content strategy. You have to put the work in regardless of the time you have. You just got to figure out your strategy of how you're gonna do it and what you need to do it. All of this does require a lot of thinking, a lot of brainstorming, a lot of planning, and a lot of follow through. All right, the last question you should ask yourself if you're on this journey is, how are you going to make money? What is your revenue strategy? Guys, because if you're in this for the long haul, you're gonna have to make money eventually, right? You literally, whether it's selling a product, selling a service, you're selling your influence, you know, through brands and sponsorships, whether it's affiliate marketing, I mean, whatever way you want to do this, you gotta have a revenue strategy. And if you have that revenue strategy in mind from day one of starting out, you're gonna save yourself a lot of headache and pain. So figure out how you wanna make money, because let's say you wanna make money just with ebooks, okay? When you start out with your content strategy, going back again, answering your content strategy and your time flow, you can create your pieces of content around your ebook. Let's say you have an ebook on 5 Instant Pot recipes that you wanna sell. So in your content strategy, you can make sure you're creating pieces of content around Instant Pot meals or just meals in general, taking pictures of your food or pictures of you cooking. You're literally setting your content strategy up around the way you plan to profit and make money. Think about that from day one. Incorporate that in your content strategy, and that's gonna be a game changer for you. It's gonna get you set up for where you wanna be in the future. I'll give you another example. One of my revenue strategies, I knew I wanted to create an IVF journal and make money off that journal. So when I did that, I literally created a whole series of IVF stuff, and I put my IVF journal in that. I set myself up, even on my platforms, on my Instagram and on my TikTok, when I was talking about IVF, I threw out there about my IVF journal. And guess what, you guys, that's my #1 seller. If you think about that, you can incorporate that in your content strategy. So ask yourself, if you're asking these questions to yourself starting out, hopefully you'll get on the right track quicker and sooner than everyone else, because I'm here to help you guys. So if you go ahead and ask yourself these questions, go ahead and plan this out and write this out. Now, if you need help developing a roadmap, you gotta have a roadmap to get to your destination, you guys. If you need that help and you want a little bit of guidance, you can grab my Ultimate Power Plan to help get you started. Of course, you can do it on your own, but this is just to give you a little bit of boost, a little bit of help if you don't know where to start, where to go, how you want to start. I literally guide your hand through each step of what you should think about and what you need to write out and how to get your whole strategy together. It's just there to give you clarity and to help give you a little bit of structure if you don't know like where to start. It's all about strategic planning. And my biggest thing to keep in mind is to remember, it takes hard work, okay? It takes hard work for, you know, anything you want to get done in life, but definitely as an influencer and creator, it's going to take a lot of hard work. And going viral comes around once in a blue moon. And you guys, I asked myself, how many pieces of content did I have to put out before I looked up and got a viral piece? It was not just 1 piece. It was not just 10, okay? It takes a lot of pieces of content. And yeah, you may be one of the 1% that gets a viral piece of content as soon as you put it out there. And it happens, it does. But does it happen all the time? Absolutely not. So prepare yourself to put that hard work in. Create your content strategy. Don't worry about if you get a viral piece of content or if a lot of people see it. Just get your strategy together. Get your way you're gonna make money. All of this together beforehand. Figure out your how and your why, and you can get started and get this going. There's no reason to just sit around on your butts anymore. Get out there and get going, and you can get this started. Don't give up. Get you a plan and put in the time, energy, and effort, and you will likely see it pay off in the future. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, drop a comment below in the description box. Come say hi to me. I love to talk to you guys. So I will also see you guys in my next video. If you guys have a topic you want me to discuss, I have lots of free resources too. You can check the description box for that. And also remember, if you do sign up for a free resource, I usually send out a questionnaire after you get it, just to see kind of where you are, what you need help with, because I am here to help you guys. So I want to know what you want to learn from me so we can grow together. Let me know. I'll see you guys in my next video.